right, everybody, we are back. We are back in boring up Western Australia near Margaret River. I went here a couple years ago on a trip to Australia, and we went all through Margaret River. And this forest right here that you're seeing in the background, it was super cool. And Australia might be my favorite place of all time. I went a couple years before this trip to the Gold Coast. Man, both places were so awesome. Man, there's so many like-minded people there that I just seemed to connect with. I was making lots of new friends at the Margaret River Skateboard Park. And yeah, just having so much fun. If I wasn't here in Japan, I'd be in Australia. It just has everything I like. It's way better than so many other places that I've lived. And so shout out to Australia. You are, what's the stat here? You are 3.6 of my audience, and I have to say, all the people that live in Australia, you are very lucky people. Any case, let's get into this video. Today we're talking about why I'm so stoked on the Strategy Quant X software, and I just want to give you some reasons of why it's so great and why it's totally changed my trading. And yeah, why I don't trade the previous way I was taught. Let's check out those reasons. Alright, so the first thing I love about Strategy Quant X is the proof that it gives me with statistics. Okay, so let's take a look at what I'm talking about there as far as proof with statistics. Okay, take a look at this strategy right here where I've got 153 results of past strategies through my filters. Okay, so this is the only strategy that I like so far out of all of these. And so this is on the hour one chart for Great Britain US dollar. And look at all the statistics it's giving me. Okay, it's telling me from 2003 to 2021, it's showing me exactly how much money it's creating, and it's going over each month and showing me real data here with a lot of technical drawdown numbers here, and yeah. Now, the most interesting part is exactly how this even works. I mean, how we even got to these past strategies in the below here. Well, first I built the strategy using AI with these parameters right here, default parameters. Then we retested the strategies on a different pair. We filtered those strategies. We retested them again on US dollar Swiss. Then we filtered those strategies. Then we retested the strategy again one more time on Great Britain US dollar, but we used the Monte Carlo retest methods. Now, if you don't know what a Monte Carlo retest method is, you know, I didn't know when I first heard this buzzword here, Monte Carlo, was until I read the book Black Swan, and this guy was using these types of Monte Carlo retest methods all the time and loving it. So that's when I first heard about it. And then after it's gone through all of those things, it takes those strategies and passes them and then gives you statistics to look at. And if you like it, well, it's yours. And you can take that out with the source code. Okay, using MT4, or you can make it into an MT5 robot. So that's number one reason. Number two is, well, the trading robots. So like I said right there, you can export whatever you're making here into you have the source code, and then you just save the file to an MT4 robot or an MT5 robot. Okay, so if this moves into another part where we're here, if money management and psychology are major things in people's trading which adds to failure, then how can a trading robot be argued that it doesn't solve those dilemmas for traders? Because it has a fixed amount that the trading robot will trade for you at all times. So you're never going to screw your risk up. You can use fixed sized, or your robot can do a percentage of risk, and the robot trades for you 24/7. Do you think that financial institutions, real financial institutions, are letting humans trade? Or do you think that their trading is automated? It's definitely automated. There's no room for error with these guys, because they can't screw up, and a human will screw it up. Number 3 is the many concepts of trading. So let's take a look at the builder here and take a look at the types of concepts they have. They just have a default setting for Forex. They have a market strategy, which is price action. They have trend following. They have mean reversal or mean reversions. They've got one that I'm just learning about called fuzzy logic, which has multiple conditions. And they just have one that just sticks to the daily charts. Okay, so I like this software because it's saying that who cares which strategy type or category works the best? Let the AI use all of them. Do you know, all of these people out there in the trading world, they are following these people like a religion, like they're religious people. Do you know? So the ICT inner circle trader people are like, smart money concepts only, that's all I trade, I'll never use indicators. But we know that the guru there, the leader, Michael Huttingston, has never showed us any statistics of his earnings, his win rate, things that the Strategy Quant X prove. So all you're doing is just believing when you follow these people. And the same goes for No Nonsense Forex VP Patrick. He's not showing us any statistical information that it works, because any of his concepts worked. Even some of the things to do with following the EVZ, which is actually kind of an ICT concept, which I heard it earlier, which is dollar on, dollar off, where money is moving into the dollar or out of the dollar, which I think is where VP Patrick got the idea to use the EVZ as a marker. But we don't really know statistically if that's good for trend following or not. I mean, there's no proof. And also, what about using cross currencies like Great Britain versus Japanese yen? Do you know, what if the EVZ is low there? Does it even matter? I mean, there's no proof. Okay, also another thing about news avoidance. Well, do you know, as far as news avoidance goes, which I've seen, news can go in your favor or not. Sometimes you just don't know. But you can use robots and avoid news. You can just go onto your trading robot platform, the MT4 platform, and just turn off auto trading for the day, and it won't trade, and turn it back on the next day. So really, to me, the Strategy Quant X just ticks every box and makes sense because there's actually some statistical proof, which was my first reason. I show proof that it works. Did you guys see the last video on the Arun Trader EA update? Yeah, I show proof. Am I the only person online that does that? Thanks for watching. And because you're a subscriber and you watch to the end, you get to go onto my website and get the present. So let's go get that. So we go on to No Nonsense Trader website. And we scroll down, and it says, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you get a present, and click on here to get your present. And you can read all this, but here is an EA created by the Strategy Quant X software, by the staff and owners of them. They're trying to promote their software. They want you to get into it and show you that it works. So here's one for gold on the 30-minute chart for an MT platform. We can see the statistical information and how it's been tested here, and you can download it here. Also, this is called an SQX file, a Strategy Quant X file, and this is where you can backtest it within the software itself. Remember to download all the indicators that are for Strategy Quant X, and you can do that right here on their website. Get the software too. It's free for 14 days. Why not try it? Bye-bye.